Do you ever find yourself lacking motivation? You know you want to get stuff done, but some days you wake up, you're not feeling that good, right? And as a result, your performance begins to dip. If this is something you can resonate with, today I want to share with you the 3 steps you must know to motivate yourself to work harder every single day, even if you've tried everything before. Provided you take action on every single one of these steps, especially the final one, it will totally transform your life moving forwards. The first step is go through what's called a 9 whys exercise. Now, just before I explain what the 9 whys exercise is, I want you to realize the reason why most people they struggle with consistently performing is because their why is lousy. And this happens to the best of us. In fact, some of my clients, they are multimillionaires, but they ran out of this motivation. The reason why is when they set out on their journey and they were broke, they told themselves, my why in life is to become a millionaire, have this freedom and so forth. Now they've got it, guess what? Now their performance is beginning to stagnate because they accomplished it. All of their things that they wanted in terms of their motivation was all to do with things outside of them, and that's to do with material, external. It wasn't something that was deep, internal. Do you see the difference? Because imagine if you're telling yourself every single day, I really want this Lamborghini. What happens after you get it? Versus imagine if you're doing it for your mum, if you're doing it for your loved ones. I'm sure you're going to work hard, and that's why you'll see the people who finish the marathon, and especially those who are running for the first time, when they're representing a charity, or when they are thinking about doing this and finishing the race for their loved ones, you'll notice they're the ones who run through the finish line. Everybody else who's just thinking, oh my God, I can't wait to win this race. I can't wait to have this amazing body. Everybody else who's focused on themselves, coming from the ego, they tend to be lousy. They never really finish the race. So you got to ask yourself right now, what is your why? Because if you're just telling yourself you want more money, that's exactly why you're not motivated. If you're telling yourself, I really just want to pass this test, well, guess what? You're going to wake up and you're going to feel lousy. You got to have a big why that's beyond you. When you realize what you do every single day is directly impacting everybody else's lives, you'll be more than compelled to get it done. Because no longer are you just busy, just basically earning some money, paying the bills and dying. You're now owning the fact that you're here to change the world. Every single one of us, we're born to change the world. So the 9 whys exercise, you want to ask yourself this question for stage 1, which is, why do you want to be successful? And you may say something like, Tim, I just want some money. So the second why you want to ask yourself is, why do you want money? You may say, I want freedom. So the third why would be, why do you want freedom? And you may say something like, I want to spend time with my family, because I never really was able to when I was growing up. And so the next why, if I was to ask you, why do you want to spend time with your family? Why is that really important to you? Then you're going to get a step closer to really unlocking this big why within you. When you find that you'll feel so emotionally compelled every single day, and you want to just get a picture of this person who represents this big why for you, put it in your wallet, remind yourself every single day, this is an anchor. You'll notice the champions in the locker room, when they're about to run on that track and they've put like 8 years of training into this one moment, and split second is what determines a winner or a loser. These champions, they got their headphones in and they're just picturing their big why in their mind. And they're connecting to the people they're looking to serve. They're the ones who run through the finish line. You want to do the same. So go through the 9 whys exercise. Keep on going down until you get to the 9th why. And you can, if you want, actually go further. You can go to 10th why, 11th why. But you want to figure out this big why. The moment you just feel it, you'll be like, that's my cause. That's my vision for my life. I'm willing to die for this why in my life. That's what you want. That's what gets you out of bed, because no longer is it about you just making the next, $1 million. It's about you just getting this stuff done because it helps everybody else to flourish. That's what it's all about. The second thing you got to do once you've done that is you got to now ask yourself, who must I become in order for me to best represent my ultimate goals? Who must I become? Because right now, if you view yourself as a procrastinator, you are going to procrastinate, period. Imagine right now, you've just started the gym and you tell yourself in your mind subconsciously, I've just started the gym. Versus if you see yourself as somebody who's an athlete. Let me ask you, if you view yourself as an athlete, are you going to get more stuff done in the gym? Yes or no? Of course, if you view yourself as somebody who's just started the gym, are you going to be battling with willpower? Yes. How about if you've just quit smoking and you tell yourself, I'm a smoker that's quit versus a non-smoker? Do you see a difference? It's all to do with your identity. Identity is one of the strongest forces in human psychology. This is what dictates your behavior every single day. So you want to begin to reinvent yourself and create a new character. This character is the version of you that's already accomplished these big goals. You want to begin to write down all the attributes this version of you has that's already accomplished these big goals you've got for your life. Clarify that and own this and affirm it every single day. When you own this identity in advance, that's what allows you to be congruent with that behavior every single day. The reason why you may be procrastinating on some days is because you view yourself subconsciously with these negative labels. Realize all it really is just post-it notes. You can remove that and just chuck it in the bin and choose the ones you want to actually pick for your life. That's what you got to do. Is that making sense? And once you've done that, the final step, the third step, is to, which is the most important. And those of you who do it, I want you to let me know in the comments box below because you are the action takers. And I really admire people like you. This is the hard one, but you want to burn the bridge. Burn the bridge so there's no going back. And I had to burn the bridge when I was at the age of 17, and I was going down such a deep downward spiral. I was addicted to drugs at the time, working as a toilet cleaner. I was hanging around with really negative people, and I was just going down this downward spiral. And if I were to continue, I have no idea where I would have ended up in my life. So I burned the bridge. What did I do? I decided to just leave everything behind in my hometown and just reinvent my life in a new place. I moved to London in England. And whenever I want to burn the bridge in terms of like going to the gym and so forth, what do is I get somebody to hold me accountable, such as my personal trainer in the gym. Because I've paid him, I show up every single session, no matter how I feel. I burnt the bridge. You want to burn the bridge so there's no going back. When I wanted to become a professional speaker, international speaker, what did I do? Is I had somebody who basically gave me an opportunity, who was well connected with this organizer in Asia. And he said, do you want to go off on a tour in Asia for 3 months? I didn't even know how to properly speak back then, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to say yes, because if I say yes, there's no going back. I have to show up every single day. I have to speak even if I'm jet lagged, because there's going to be like 200, 300 people waiting for me, waiting to hear from me. Is that making sense? If you want to make your biggest dreams a reality, there has to be a deadline. And you have to burn this bridge. The reason why you keep on defaulting and going back to living this life that you don't want to live is because back of your mind there's a safety net. Get rid of this safety net so there's no going back. And when you do this, you'll notice a huge difference in terms of how you feel every single day. Because now you have to get it done. Because let me ask you, if somebody had a gun to your head, this is a bit of an extreme example, but let me show you. If somebody had a gun to your head and you had 24 hours to get the thing done that you want to get done, are you going to work harder, yes or no, if you knew your life was on the line? How about if they also put the gun to all your family's heads as well? Are you going to get it done? Yes. Why? Because it's emotions that lead to motion. You got to have a big emotional drive. And when you know there's no going back, you're like, I have to get it done. So figure out what your safety net is. Burn that. That way, it's do or die. You got to succeed. I know it sounds extreme, but remember, extreme achievers do extreme things. You want to be world class, you got to do what world class performance do. Do whatever it takes inside it. Just promise me one thing. Just don't just watch these videos passively. Actually do something about it. That's what it's all about. Don't get to the end of your life full of regrets, telling yourself, what if? You're born to win. So play to win. Own this gift within you. I believe in you. You've got it. And by the way, I'm running a live mentoring session very soon, which is exclusive for our online community. And so if you want to be part of it, it's totally free to join. It's going to help you to give that push as well as to reinvent yourself in order to reach your goals faster without procrastinating. We're going to be going through very deep work. If you are somebody who is ready to confront your truth and you're ready to get rid of these blocks that's holding you back, be sure to register your free spot. All you have to do is to click the link here. There should be a card that shows up either side of me. I believe it's this. You should see a card. Just simply click on it and then put your name and email on that page, and I'll send you an email containing a private meeting link. It's happening very soon, and I'd love to see you. And you also get a chance to basically be coached by me live as well. So just want to say, Insider, as always, follow out my friend and take action. and look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Take care.